Hi, this is Harry. It's Monday afternoon, August 17th. I'm standing at the entrance of our Siena website for Siena construction site for Phase 1, right here at Overliance Road. And I'm going to give you a quick video tour of the progress. You can see that there's a lot of equipment on the ground and a lot of activity out here. I'm entering the entrance, what will be the street entrance for Phase 1, and I'm going to be driving over here pretty much on the right of way for the first street. Now to my right over here you can see another man's property and the different lot layouts. On the left hand side you can see construction where they're mostly the activity going on right now is putting in sewer lines, water lines, and storm drain lines. They've been at this about 6 weeks, not quite 6 weeks, about 4 weeks, and a lot of work is going on. Most of it is that's easily seen is in the back of the property where they've been working on the retention pond. So we're heading back there to take a look at that. So so far so good. The prime contractor, the name of the contractor is Brazos Valley Services, run by a guy named Palisoda, has done a lot of work for Randy in the past. Is considered a very good contractor in this area and has been in the business a long time, knows what he's doing. Now we're headed over toward the pond. You can see it over there in the distance by the trees. Before I go over there, you can see activity here on the left side, which is north. They're digging trenches and putting in mostly sewer piping and storm drain piping. That area out there that you can see where the storage is that's storm drain piping that'll eventually be put in here at Phase 1. This guy's doing surveying right here. This was a beehive of activity about a week ago, digging this big pond out here. As you can see, it's a pretty good size. It's going to be a retention pond. It'll have water in it. And if you'll notice out in the middle, not quite the middle, there's a little island. That island will be left there. Randy French called me 3 or 4 days ago, really excited, and he said, Harry, you and your partner start counting your money, because the setting that we're going to have for the common spaces on this development is going to be better than any I've done in the Bryan College Station area. This pond is much bigger, this retention pond is much bigger than I've ever put in. It's got a great setting. It's got those trees in the background that are hiding it from the other developments, and there's a retention space all up and down the other side and around this pond. It'll be just a great place, recreational area for the development. So he was really excited about it. I'm going to run back here right quick and show you the back side. Right in this area is where the far side of Phase 1 will be completed, and then you can see the other development over there behind the trees. We'll go up this way and look at some of the other part of the property, which we don't own yet. As you know, we purchased only the 20 acres or so that's going to be built, going to be developed for Phase 1. The other 5 phases are in this area to our right, and you can see a lot of the storage piping over there. We'll go by it in just a minute. We're leaving the phase 1 area right now and going into the more of the eastern part of the property, which will also be eventually developed. But right now, it still belongs to Randy. See all the concrete piping? That's mostly storm drain piping. The brew piping up there ahead of us is water and sewer piping. We're coming out right here about the middle of the property on Old Reliance Road. Not a part of Phase 1 development, but it is requiring some work to get all the piping in to the city sources and so on. For example, right here at the entrance, you can see along here where they buried a bunch of water piping to supply the development. Now we're back on Old Reliance Road, turning back toward the highway. This is where I entered a while ago. And right down here, right before I finish this video, I can show you how close we are to the highway and where the high school is. This is the second high school for Bryan, and as you know already, there is a grade school location over on the east side of the property, which they plan to build on in a couple of years. The last I heard, this road is not going to be widened right in this area for 2 or 3 years, but they are making some improvements right here at the entrance to the high school. As you can see over there on the left-hand side, the buildings, the parks, the stadium area where the new high school is. Better hurry up with this road improvement because I think classes start Monday. Here we are up ahead, back at Highway 6 bypass around Bryan and College Station. That shows you pretty closely, pretty well how close we are to much of the developed area. This is a very good location. Now this bridge we're going to cross right here at this light is going to be widened in the next year or two. It's a part of the funds that have been passed for road construction and improvements in the country. So that's it for our first progress report on Phase 1 of Siena.